This is your Diamond Insight for tonight of Parliamentary Checks and Balances. If the proof of the pudding is indeed in the eating, then Zambians have now an opportunity to start to evaluate the effectiveness of their members of parliament who qualify to be in the National Assembly because they possess, among other qualifications, a grade 12 certificate or better. As we advocate effective representation, we are mindful that 9 members of parliament are not sitting in the House fighting for their seats which were declared vacant. However, as the Constitutional Court rules, we hope those who will return to the National Assembly will use the power bestowed on them by the electorate to contribute to the formulation of good laws. Zambians introduced this grade 12 school certificate electoral academic qualification so that those elected could demonstrate well thought out debates in the House. The second sittings of any session in our country are used mainly for tabling of bills, amendments or repeals of unsuitable laws. Unlike the first meetings of the session of Parliament, which mainly concentrate on the approval of the National Assembly, the second meetings will show Zambians whether an academic paper qualification is equal to the task of debating in the National Assembly. There are so many subsidiary laws that require relooking or bills which should be enacted to be in line with the modern quest for development. We do not know why the Access to Information Bill remains an elusive proposed law in this modern changing world. It is wrong for government to think that the access to information is a preserve of journalists when students, companies and opinion leaders all need credible information to execute their tasks. Journalists have their investigative field and therefore cannot wait for government's delayed statements to disseminate their news and current affairs. On the other hand, while we do not entirely condemn the Public Order Act, Zambians should ask themselves whether all the provisions in this law suit modern times. Surely, is there a sense in the provision that where 3 Zambians are gathered, they need police authorization, otherwise they would have breached the freedom of assembly? This is what the Public Order Act states, and we are lucky that police do not arrest family members since an average Zambian family setup is normally 6. With the political will of parliamentarians, such laws can easily be amended or repealed to allow for normalcy. We have deliberately avoided the supreme law of the land because the Republican Constitution is a contentious matter. But as long as the subsidiary laws are amended without being in conflict with the Constitution, then parliamentarians should not fear their shadows because it is their job to make laws good for all to live in Zambia.